Retro Requiem.
Hello and welcome to Retro Requiem. Today is Saturday, May 23rd. Alright, actually May 24th. And this is our weekly news and review. I am Brian Parrott, and with me today is Andrew Wagner.
Hello.
He didn't just drop his phone. No, not at all.
In the Native American animal chart thing, I'm a deer.
What the fuck?
You know how, like, in the Chinese calendar, you can be like a...
No. I got that.
Yeah, I'm a deer.
That I understood. What the fuck? Why'd you just bring that up now?
Random fact.
Andrew the Deer Wagner taking over Devin's nickname and stomping on his genitals. Man.
Yeah.
Dean Yankowski is also here with us.
Hello.
What are you, Dean?
I don't know. I didn't do
When's
that
your birthday again?
February 24th.
Ah, shit, I forget.
You knew you were going to forget. I don't know why you asked.
I know April is the beaver, so...
Dean don't get no beaver. That's okay.
I'm not a beaver, so...
Because he don't got no wood. This is a good one. Go, Brian. Okay. We start off our news this week with Ubisoft. Anybody who says Ubisoft is a bitch.
Ubisoft?
Yeah.
You just proved my point, but that's okay.
Ubisoft.
Ubisoft CEO. It just sounds horrible. Why don't they just call it Ubisoft? Why do they have to call it Ubisoft?
Because they're foreign.
I'm calling it Ubisoft. I don't care. I don't care what I said like 10 seconds ago. Ubisoft CEO revealed this week that Assassin's Creed Unity is developed by 10 different studios across the world. He said that this will, quote, allow us to come with an enhanced pipeline of increasingly high-quality franchises and new IPs. We will be able to release our franchises more and more regularly, providing solid visibility on our future revenue and profitability stream, end quote. Dean Yankowski, what do you think about his comments?
I'm tired of Assassin's Creed. I really am. Assassin's Creed 3 was just... I don't want any more. So, but I mean, if they could make them good again, I'd be willing to try them. I just don't care about the storyline in real life anymore. They need to make that one good again. You know, not real life, yes, but in their world's real life.
You know, like the story of it comes out every fall?
No.
That was just making a joke. That was the real life one.
I know.
It sucked.
Ooh.
What do you think, Andrew? I guess. Don't know. I want to hear it anymore.
No, I mean, it's cool. I mean, I figured it was being worked on by 1,000 different companies. I mean, Ubisoft owns 1,000 different companies, so it only makes sense because then you could actually have multiple companies working on one game and it come out faster, all that, blah, blah. So, whatever. I still like Assassin's Creed. Assassin's Creed 3 was, yes, definitely a kind of down dip, but I loved 4, so I'm kind of excited for this one.
Well, I just mean I didn't like Revelations or 3.
Well, yeah, Revelations was a real big dip. 3 actually came up from a Revelations, but still not that much.
They need to be more creative in what they do and stop making the same game.
I love 4. I thought 4 was awesome.
How the hell can they release franchises more regularly? How the hell is that even possible? They come out
2 games a year.
2 games a year, man.
Oh my god.
It could be a Vita and a... Well, it could be a PS3 game and a PS4 game. That's what they're doing this year.
That doesn't count as 2 different games.
It does.
They're not because they're not the same games. They're 2 different games.
Oh, okay.
It's Unity and Comet. Well, Codename Comet. We don't know if it's that's the name. But yeah, it's completely 2 different games.
Gotcha.
Make more Rayman.
They will. They will.
Not every year.
No, because that would... Rayman's one of those things that if you make it every year, it'd be like the same thing.
Oh, but Assassin's Creed, they can just churn them out. Even though they lost half of why I liked the game, and it was like the real life storyline that was going on. They lost that now, so it's like,
They still have a real life storyline.
But it's bad.
They're making video games, man. You know, do what they gotta do. Variety reported this week that Google's YouTube reportedly has reached a deal to acquire the video game stream platform Twitch for more than $1 billion. The purchase is expected to be challenged by the Justice Department to see if it creates anti-competitive issues related to online video services. If this rumor turns out to be true, it is a good purchase by Google.
Obviously. I mean, Twitch is huge.
Yeah.
You know, especially with the come up of League of Legends, especially. So it's a great deal for them, but I don't know how good of a deal it is for everyone else. If it doesn't change and it's just owned by Google, it's fine. But if they try to they probably will. They'll do that shit where they'll change. They'll be like YouTube. They'll change it every 4 months, and it'll be just when you get to know it, it'll change.
YouTube always does do that. I doubt they changed that much. They might change the
No.
format, like superficially. They might change
The
stuff.
only thing that I would
But-
say would be good if they acquire it is that, because even though they change it, YouTube does keep getting better and faster, and it buffers better, and there's generally less problems with it. Twitch really doesn't get updated.
Yeah.
I mean, it's fine the way it is now, but you could possibly do more with it. So if Google gets it, they'll probably look to expand what it can do.
They'll probably, I think, if anything, they probably just expand your ability to stream events on YouTube.
Yeah.
I think, like, I didn't know you could stream events on YouTube. I didn't know it was
you
actually a
could.
thing, but yeah, I saw it a couple times this year.
That goes to show you how prevalent Twitch is.
Yeah, and they actually probably make it easier to put videos from Twitch to YouTube. They'll probably make it even easier than it already is, but those are the only changes I see. Why change something that's broken? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Andrew?
Yeah, I mean, it's cool. It's good. It's definitely a good pickup for Google and YouTube conglomerate, massive unity. But again, they have to check with the whole legal thing to see if it's becoming a monopoly.
Yeah.
It's kind of like McDonald's trying to buy out like Taco Bell or Burger King.
Might as well, man. They already own the world.
So yeah, but the difference is that those are restaurants. You can't have a monopoly
Fine.
on them.
Fine.
You could have them. Yeah, you could have a monopoly on the video streaming market though.
That's what I'm saying. That's
Yeah.
why I'm saying it's different. I'm saying that.
But you can have a monopoly on fast food.
Mm,
You could.
Yeah, technically, if you had enough money, like McDonald's, if Burger King would ever sell, which
I
they
mean,
won't.
like if McDonald's could buy Burger King and Taco
Wendy's.
Bell and Wendy's.
But I'm saying you go like the American fast food, like burgers and fries and that
Yeah.
kind of stuff, not Taco Bell.
I get you.
McDonald's
I
pretty
was
much already
saying,
has that monopoly anyway.
It's not quite the same.
Pretty, I mean, but there's still people that prefer Burger King and prefer Wendy's. But if you bought all three of those, then
Yeah, that's true.
it's Google, YouTube, and Twitch together.
Yeah, if they're smart,
Gosh.
if they get it, they'll just completely eliminate their YouTube streaming and make Twitch that.
And
Yeah.
then Facebook comes in and buys Google.
Damn you, Skynet!
What? You think Facebook would buy Google? You don't think it'd be the other way around?
I don't
Yeah,
know.
it would be the other way around. Google's scary. Man.
Google is Skynet, so when Google
Yeah, Google's
buys...
Skynet, man.
Well, but see, that's even scarier. What happens when someone else buys Skynet?
Oh my god. You can buy Skynet.
Yeah,
my
Facebook can.
Okay, we're gonna move on because I'm kind of getting scared now. I gotta change.
What?
Nah, I gotta change my voice for this, Dean.
Okay.
Hey, boys and girls at home! The Oculus Rift virtual reality headset will be coming to Chuck E. Cheese near you! Yeah, parents! Now, your kids will be able to play Chuck E. Cheese virtual ticket blaster experience and grab as many tickets as they can in 360 degrees!
Oh my god. It's
But wait! There's more! Tickets can be exchanged for prizes! Okay, that's the end of it.
He channeled Billy Mays.
You didn't say, but I did like the
Yeah.
Kermit the Frog
Yeah, of course.
arm felt thing.
Is this real? Like,
Yes.
Are you not lying to me?
No, Oculus Rift is really...
Oculus Rift is coming to Chuck E. Cheese.
Yeah.
This is the first news of Oculus Rift since Facebook bought it. They bought it so they could put it in Chuck E. Cheese.
Of course they
Does
did.
Mark Zuckerberg have kids?
I don't know, probably.
Like, he went to Chuck E. Cheese. He was like, I really wish that his kids could play. And they were like, I don't like this ticket blaster thing. All these tickets keep getting in my clothes. So he bought Oculus Rift just so that they could do virtual ticket blaster.
Yeah. Andrew?
I really don't know what to say to this. Good for you, Chuck E. Cheese.
Can we go to Chuck E. Cheese now? It's pizza. I eat pizza on Saturdays. I eat pizza every single Saturday.
It's Friday.
It's Saturday. I eat pizza on Saturday. That's my
Good.
rule.
Yeah, of
Pizza
course.
Saturday.
Well, let's go to Chuck E. Cheese and play some Oculus Rift.
It's not there yet, Dean. It's in test markets this
Yeah.
summer.
Fridays.
Andrew, how you gonna tell me when I eat pizza?
I also told you that you played Blitz and you forgot about that.
I didn't know it was Blitz because
It's called NFL Blitz.
I didn't know that at the time.
Oh, what's this game? You want to play Blitz? Yeah, I want to play Blitz. Okay. Oh, I've never played Blitz before in my life.
This is just so... This Oculus Rift in Chuck E. Cheese is just like... This has to be like the biggest non sequitur in gaming, recent gaming history. Just like, Facebook bought Oculus Rift. Now it's in Chuck E. Cheese. Not even for a game, for friggin' Ticket Blaster. Like...
That's great. I love it. And it goes into my theory of children in the future being addicted to virtual reality. It's coming, Dean.
Because the Ticket Blaster, I played that Ticket Blaster. It was
go.
so great.
Yes.
I just want to be in it all day, every day. If
Really?
my life was a Ticket Blaster all day, every day, it would be like I was in it.
Tickets, real life tickets don't do jack shit compared to virtual tickets, Dean.
Oh my god. This completely...
I think virtual Ticket Blaster would be stupid.
Yeah.
Do you?
I'm grabbing air. Like, oh my gosh, I'm grabbing it.
I agree.
You don't understand, Andrew. You don't understand.
I can virtually feel it. Ah.
Invites for the PlayStation Now, PS4, private beta went out on Tuesday. So, if you're a PS4 owner, check your inbox. Andrew, did you get an invite?
I don't know. I didn't check the spam.
Then go fuck yourself.
What?
I checked spam.
Wait,
Why would it be in spam?
Wait, what?
I get things sent to spam every once in a while. It's really weird.
What's coming out to beta?
The PlayStation Now. So, like, they had the PS3 beta already.
Yeah.
It's still ongoing. I think they're expanding it, like, steadily. But, like, the PS4 beta now is coming out or whatever.
Oh shit! Look at this. Viagra.
Are you really checking your spam folder right now?
Yeah, I got Bing rewards in there.
Well, we're going to move on then. The creative director for Far Cry 4 addressed a minor controversy that arose over the game's box art. For those who haven't seen the image, it features a lighter-skinned, blonde-haired man sitting on a statue while resting his hand on a kneeling, darker-skinned man. And it was interpreted by racists by certain people in the video game community. The creative director said, quote, "Just so it's clear for those jumping to conclusions, he's not white, and that's not the player," end quote. What do you guys think of this controversy?
I think it's stupid.
Yeah. Like,
He's a king dictator.
Yeah,
That's
for-
what they do.
for all you know, that guy is the most racist person ever.
Yeah.
The goal of the game is to shoot him in the face.
Yes, Dean. Okay, Dean makes an excellent point. He's a bad guy.
Yeah.
Let's say he was racist. That's why you want to kill him. Like, it's part of disliking an enemy. You know what I mean?
Don't you play in like an Indian guy, anyways?
It takes place in the Himalayas, but you really don't know too
No,
much.
your name is like NJ Sunliklia or something.
You
like
could
that.
be half Himalayan, and you could have been raised in Beverly Hills, California. Who knows?
No, but you're going to the place that's like captured, like that's ruled by this guy as like a pilgrimage.
Oh, really? That's
Yeah,
cool.
these are like Buddhists or something.
I didn't know.
In any case, he's the villain, so who cares if he's racist? That's part of being a villain.
Yeah.
Racism is a key element of being
I mean, if you're a villain and you're not racist, what's the point? You're doing it wrong.
I mean,
you're doing it.
I mean, look at it. I mean, the Covenant from the Halo.
Yeah.
They're racist. They hate humans.
It's like playing Wolfenstein and being like, man, why does Hitler hate? Why do the Nazis hate these other races? Man, it just doesn't make sense. This game's racist. How's Wolfenstein, by the way, Andrew? Andrew, you've been playing?
It's pretty fun. I like the gunplay. I think it's pretty cool. I just need to play it more.
Cool. Go to our YouTube page and check out Andrew's First 15, which is up right now. Are you serious?
Yes.
Did you just interject First 15? Well, I was just plugging in First 15 on this thing, on news and review, right now. Did you just do that?
First 15.
You know.
In your 1950s report of our
First 15.
first
Yeah, first 15.
Why
don't I just quit now?
Do it.
Shut up, Andrew.
Not everyone is happy about the Xbox One being sold without the Kinect. After Microsoft refocused and poor sales for Rare's latest game, Kinect Sports Rival, the studio has suffered layoffs. Rare made the move to, quote, change our development process and methodology at Rare to best support our future projects, end quote. Andrew Wagner, how do you feel about the layoffs at Rare?
Awesome.
You feel awesome about it?
Yeah, because they'll maybe snap them back into when they make good games like GoldenEye 007 and Perfect Dark.
Yo, man.
When Rare made good non-Kinect games.
Whenever you fire your employees, it's awesome. It's just great. You're not supposed to say awesome. You're supposed to feel bad for them. And then you're supposed to say maybe this will snap it back. You can't just say awesome right off the bat.
I don't know, because I don't like those people that are making these games.
That's a good point.
But I don't know. Because I extremely doubt they're the same people that were making Perfect Dark
those people
are they're not. It's the same studio, though. And they just turned the studio into a joke.
That's what I mean. It's pathetic. Rare used to make some of the best games, and now they're just... We make Kinect games. I would rather they didn't exist than make Kinect games.
I don't know what percentage of the talent that made those original games is still there.
Probably.
It's probably just maybe like one or two people that's like at the top of it.
Yeah, or just
if that.
But no. Hopefully, this will maybe just experiment. Make one game that's not a Kinect game. You're Rare.
Phil Spencer said earlier this week, he's the head of Xbox, that they had the freedom to go make other games.
Yeah.
And like, as long as they're not making Connect games going forward, like I'm cool.
I just don't get why, as a game company that is a real game company, like a big company, not just like someone trying to come up.
Yeah.
Why would you choose to make Connect games?
What was the first? I'm trying to think. What was the first really bad game that they made and started the trend? Was it the first Connect game?
Did they make the newer Perfect Dark?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah.
Perfect Dark Zero, yeah, those are called. Yeah, I don't think they made it.
I'm gonna look it up really quickly. While he's doing that, Dean, if you could see one game from Rare's past to get like a proper sequel that's done right, what game would you choose?
Probably Perfect Dark. That game. Have you played it?
No, I've never played Perfect Dark.
Perfect Dark is great. I never finished the whole story because I didn't have a N64 for very long.
Yeah.
But I did play the multiplayer with my brother a lot, and we had so much fun. It was like, just kind of, it was a lot like 007, but more sci-fi.
Oh, they did do Perfect Dark Zero. Really? Actually, yeah.
So that would be one of their first bad games.
They also did Cameo Elements of Power.
I don't know what that is.
It was a Xbox 360 launch title. And it was not that great. They did do Donkey Kong Country 3 for Game Boy Advance.
Did they do Viva Pinata?
Yes, they did.
Viva Pinata, man, it was great.
Viva Pinata.
I did like
I
Viva
don't even know what is Viva.
Oh,
Pinata?
It was actually really fun.
It actually was. Okay, it was a game about you living in a universe where everyone was pinatas.
That sounds horrifying.
But it was great, and like you would like. Was it that like humans reached into this universe to get pinatas to break?
I don't know.
Or something like that. But it was really cool. You built up like your own universe
Welcome
and stuff.
to
It was pretty
Pinata
cool.
Hell.
It was fun. It was fun.
But yeah, they did
Daddy
that. And they
tripped
also,
down the stairs. There's candy everywhere. Ah!
the last game they did before doing it Connect games was Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts.
Oh,
Fuck
God.
that game.
Yeah,
That's the game I want to see them revisit.
So Rare is I never got to play Banjo-Kazooie. I'll have to play it.
I love Banjo-Kazooie. Banjo-Kazooie were great. Honestly, if you went back and played them now, they're probably outdated as hell.
Yeah.
But like if they made, I'd see platformers in general because I feel like it's an art that with indie studios doing their thing now, it's gaining more traction.
Yeah.
And there are more good platformers coming out.
Well, I mean, like PlayStation 2 is like the haven of the best platformers.
Yeah.
And then they really fell off last generation.
I was watching Peter play Crash Bandicoot on his Vita the other day, and I was like, God, why isn't it like this anymore? It just could be so much better. Those games are so... I remember those games being challenging and sort of like simple. No, those were complicated games, man. Because Peter was trying to get all the gems for each level, and they were like, God, it was difficult.
Yeah.
I was just trying to beat the game back in the day. I was never trying to perfect.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Do you have one more, Andrew?
What, for me that I would like to see them redo?
Mm-hmm.
I would like to do Conquer. I don't know. I really like
Yeah.
it. I thought it was fun.
Again,
But they never did a sequel to it. They just kind of did that one. It was interesting. It was fun. But then that was it.
That's the one with the like the squirrels and the teddy bears. Yeah, that thing were awesome. And like when you killed the teddy bears, like stuffing would come out instead of blood. Yeah, those were awesome. This next thing is kind of news, but it's honestly more of a question than anything. Does it make you sad that the founders of Candy Crush are richer than the creators of GTA? Because according to a list by the Sunday Times, they have a yearly rich list. They've made more money off those Candy Crush games than the creators of GTA have made cumulatively from all 5 GTAs.
Yeah, because Candy Crush costs like nothing to make.
Yeah.
And then you make money off of it.
The thing I hate about these new, like the games you can buy on your phone and stuff, is that none of it is original at all. Like not even, obviously games are derivative, everything, blah blah blah. But
Candy Crush is just Bejeweled.
Candy Crush, Angry Birds, even Bejeweled, stuff like that. Those were Flash games in the 90s. They've been around. Anyone that's been on, Newgrounds or Conquer or any of these sites that have them are just there's 1,000 of them on any of these games, and they just take these Flash games and they package them decently well, and then they just once you're just like, look, I've got Angry Birds, and then someone else buys it, it's $1, and then everyone has it, and now everyone has it, and then it becomes a cultural phenomenon, and then
you make $1 billion.
Yeah, and then they've made $1 billion, and then the thing I really hate though is I hate Angry Birds the most because they start doing Star Wars.
They have a movie coming out, don't they?
Yeah.
And I wish that they would accept. I can accept that they made a lot of money off of it. Fine, you were the first person to do it, and it caught on. I'm not gonna hate them because they did that.
Mm-hmm.
But I wish that they would admit what they really were. You're a Flash game. You're a Flash game that made a shit ton of money. But
I bet you if you like went up to that dude's office and you walked in, you're like, dude, say you're Flash game. He would say, I'm Flash game. He wouldn't care. But if you ask him in public, he's gonna be like, how dare you, sir?
I guess it's because
we have the most cutting edge mechanics.
I guess it's because I'm not a person that wants a lot of money. I feel like once you get enough that you should just not stop, but that you should, how can I say this? Basically, you should stop you should stop striving to make so much money. You should do what's better. You should make a new game, or you should, stop milking things. You should stop exploiting what you've already created for money, because people in masses are stupid.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. CEO of McDonald's, give your employees a pay raise, man.
Pretty much.
Help them out. Microsoft revealed the details for its June update, and the features that it includes are external storage support, real names for identifying your friends, and more. This is something that's really been clamored for by the media and people who have Xbox Ones. Like Andrew,
huh?
You want real names and external storage support?
Well, external storage support, yeah.
You want real names.
I don't really care
to identify your friends.
I mean,
I've
had friends on my Xbox for how long now? If I don't know their real names right by now, I don't care about that.
Mm-hmm.
So I really don't care about the real name things. But external storage support, I mean, it's definitely going to be needed with this console because, I mean, unless you delete games and that kind of stuff, but because every game I have is like 50 gigabyte install, and it only has like 500 gigabytes on there, so I'm going to run out eventually, so it'd be nice if we could just plug in a hard drive and we can go.
For real names, does that mean like, so Andrew's, being
it'd be like
on there? Does it just,
Andrew Wagner signed on?
But what I mean is it like something that you have to do, or is it optional?
No, you can create privacy settings.
You'll send a real name request to somebody. Like, hey, I want to know your real name.
I got you.
And like, okay. And like,
can you just like send them a private message like, dude, what's your real name?
Yeah, but if you accept it, it'll be like Andrew Wagner signed on instead of like...
Yeah, it would basically be like, your friends would be able to see your real name most of the time. You can depend on your privacy settings.
I get you.
And then everyone else would just see your gamer tag.
I mean, it just kind of seems...
It's definitely superficial.
It's extremely superficial because if you're playing with this guy all the time, I've been playing with these people online for like 5 years. I know all their real names, but I still call them what I know them as.
Yeah.
I call them Gray, or I call them Eve, or I call them whatever.
It depends on their name because our own Devin Ayala has the Dumbledore. That's his name. Stop knocking things down, Andrew. I never drop anything. So stop dropping stuff.
Yeah.
I dropped Andrew Shades earlier today. They didn't break. They didn't break. I said earlier today. I don't know why you yelled today.
Today!
I thought you said the other day. Instead of earlier today.
Today.
Today!
Devin has the Dumbledore. I don't feel like calling him the Dumbledore. I would never call him the Dumbledore. And it's literally THA Dumbledore, and I'm pretty sure Dumbledore is misspelled too.
You can shorten it somehow.
Yeah, my one friend, he has a really stupid gamer tag. It's the Brian the Answer, and I would never call him the Answer.
Yo, Andrew calls me the Answer all the goddamn time. Because that's my gamer tag, and you know it, you bastard. But some have cool, like Lewis has, his name is Lewis Sanchez. He had 6 shot Sanchez. Mm-hmm. I like that. Like, you think of the revolver or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, I like that one. That one's cool. Yeah. Fuck you, Andrew. Head of Xbox, Phil Spencer, answered questions from fans on his Twitter this week, and one fan asked him, quote, which now marginalized genres do you think might see a resurgence this generation? I don't know why he wrote this gen. He couldn't just fucking type out generation. Damn you, Twitter, and your 140 characters. Spencer responded by saying, quote, real-time strategy on console. Dean, I'm gonna toss this to you. Because I feel like
console,
you're a real-time strategy connoisseur. Do you feel like this is a genre that gets slighted a lot?
I'm not a connoisseur.
Whatever.
It's more Andrew.
No, you know what? No. I've seen Andrew play real-time strategy games.
Whatever.
They're horrible.
But
you haven't seen me play them.
He's horrible.
You haven't seen me play
All
them.
Andrew does when he plays real-time strategy games, he never builds any defense. He just builds generators. and shit like that. So his
course.
people already have like a lot of energy or a lot of resources or a lot of money, but they never have any weapons, and they always die.
You obviously have never seen me play like Civilization or anything because I always build up massive armies and leave my economy to die.
It's the opposite. He's the most warmonger.
I destroy everything around me. That's what happens.
Andrew, go ahead, buddy.
I think I've been waiting for good strategy games on consoles, and the last one I could actually say that I enjoyed a lot was Halo Wars, and I thought it was really good. But it was by Creative Assembly, and they're disbanded now, so I'm kind of upset by that. But also I heard I guess it was Microsoft or 343 or whatever said that there might be a resurgence of a Halo brand that already exists and a new game coming forward, but it's not going to be the traditional Halo. So I think it might be Halo Wars 2.
Yeah, they already had that. It's
Like,
it's like they said like new brand.
Yeah. No, like it's they didn't say. Never mind.
Oh, did you misphrase it?
Probably misphrase it.
Okay, because you said new brand. I was thinking they already had that. That's why I was thinking it. But no, I get what you're saying. Like a sequel basically.
So, no, they just said that there's gonna be a new Halo coming out.
Oh, okay.
But it's gonna be of a like it's gonna be like a new brand away from like first person shooter. Yeah. But it's going to be something that already exists.
Okay, that makes sense.
And the only thing that also exists is RTS.
Yeah.
RTS games definitely are usually dumbed down on consoles.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like Civilization, which isn't an
Revolution,
which is not an RTS anyway.
Yeah, it's not.
It definitely, you get the whole different game. Civilization Revolution is just a different game.
I did not like that game.
It's
at
not
all.
even the same thing. Mm-hmm. Not that that's RTS, but
I would have to say Halo Wars was probably the best one done for console.
RTSs get dumbed down for consoles. RTSs have just there's been StarCraft 2 in the last couple years. But I mean, Command & Conquer is basically dead.
Yeah.
They have the free thing,
Tiberium
Wars, I think it's called. The online Command & Conquer.
Yeah.
I never played it, but it didn't look very good.
What about, I don't know if this is one or not, but XCOM?
It's
XCOM
it's a split between...
It's turn-based.
Yeah.
But RTS games haven't been big. Honestly, XCOM... turn-based things have been bigger recently, which is kind of weird because they're even they're older even, you know? Because obviously real-time's harder. I feel like if they want to do really good new real-time strategy games, they need to up the scale.
Mm-hmm.
You need to start commanding larger forces and more diversity than just all, your 6 units and that's all you have, and you can't have more than 50 of them. Mm-hmm. It just gets very old.
It's hard to do a real-time strategy on console because you're limited to the face buttons, the triggers, and the bumpers. Yeah. And when you have a computer, you have all the tiles, the keys, of whatever you want.
That and
it's just so much easier.
All the button. See, that's actually one thing that God, I played a game years ago. I have no idea what it is, but so L2 essentially would completely change your control scheme.
Okay.
So it would be like all your buttons did something, and then when you hold L2, all your buttons do something else. So it gives you double the buttons that you normally have, and I feel like something like that is an extremely simple solution to these problems. It's not a big problem anymore. You can make these games for console if you really want to. And with this statement right here, since he says RTS games, I assume that there's at least a few that they're actually making, because that's kind of out of nowhere. Mm-hmm, you wouldn't say RTS if you weren't sure of it.
Yeah. I get you. I'm not a guy who plays real-time strategy games, but I think I am mostly a console gamer, and they haven't been present on consoles. So I'm always interested to try a new type of game, try something new.
Well, see,
you wouldn't like it.
Like what I was saying, I feel like if they would make a game that had large scale, and not necessarily that was simple, but was, because that's the thing, games that are complex, if they're made well, you learn them as you play, and they don't feel as complex. Mm-hmm. So if a well-made large-scale RTS game came out for console, I feel like you would enjoy it. Because I feel like if you played RTS games, you would be uninterested because since it's in such small numbers right now, it's essentially micromanaging everything.
Yeah. What are you saying?
For consoles, I think the best way is games like Kessen, Kingdom Under Fire, The Crusades, and the 100-Year War game. I can't remember what it was.
Played that one.
But it's basically you have your army, you can control it, but once you get into battle, you control one guy, and you can swing around, or you can go zoom out and actually do maneuvers. So actually, it does the best of both worlds because then console gamers will actually get eased into it.
Kessen is.
I love Kessen.
I really wish they'd make a new Kessen. I don't know if do you know what Kessen is?
No, I've heard of it. I've never played it.
I love Kessen so
it's
much.
It's like almost
Dynasty Warriors.
It's like Dynasty Warriors, but with an RTS
element
to it.
It's so
like
much
the
better.
battles are like Dynasty Warriors, but with more strategy. And then the like traveling around the world is like an RTS.
You know what? I've always played Dynasty Warriors Empire and wish I had more options. So I feel like I think I enjoy that.
They really need to make a Kessen.
Seriously.
Kessen 3, come on. They only made 2. They only made 2, didn't they?
No, I'm pretty sure it's Kessen.
Oh, 3 came out to like Wii or something stupid.
There's a third one that no one wants.
Yeah, it didn't come out to like any good consoles.
Yeah.
Okay. This last piece of news, just so we can crush Colin McConnell's spirits.
Yeah.
Godzilla died.
The Counter-Strike creator and former Valve employee Min Guzman Lee, whose name brought a debate here at Retro Electric, and it turns out Guzman is not his real name. It is a nickname.
Her, probably.
No, it's a dude.
It's Min?
Yes. Did you just disrespect this man?
Probably.
God damn it, Dean.
Racism. I'm the
I
villain
know,
from Far Cry 4. You can't see it right now, but I'm patting a little brown boy on the head.
Has said that Half-Life 3 and Left 4 Dead 3 are currently in development. Dean. Thank you, Dean.
Damn, look at this laugh.
Half-Life 3 is never coming out.
That's a good laugh, dude.
That's the... Oh, God. That was a real laugh, too. I wasn't doing that by... acting.
I really think that this is the piece of news that you enjoyed the most.
It was. Half-Life 3 may never come out, but it gave me that, 15 seconds of enjoyment.
Yeah. Andrew?
Half-Life 3 will come out. It will just come out in 20 years.
Why hasn't he accepted his Dean?
Because
it will come out!
He wants to Duke Nukem Forever it.
If it comes out and it's as shitty as Duke Nukem Forever,
You know what happened recently to me? I started giving up hope on certain franchises.
Like Kingdom Hearts 3?
Like Kingdom Hearts 3. Before Kingdom Hearts 3. And as a matter of fact, 2 weeks before Kingdom Hearts 3 was announced, I was like, you know what? Fuck it. It's never coming out.
You should still give up on it, though. He's not going to come out for 3 years.
Yeah, it's going to be a while. And then, Battlefront. I didn't think Battlefront 3 was going to come out.
I knew Battlefront 3 was going to come out.
Did you?
I did.
Did you?
Okay.
Yeah, it's like, did you?
No, once EA got the whole Star Wars, I'm like, yup, that's going to be DICE's thing right away.
Oh, no. Then when they got it,
I gave up on it years ago.
But it was before that.
I never really gave up on it.
I gave up on Battlefront 3 in 2008. No, okay, not that early, but 2010.
No, it was 2010 for me, I think. It was around that point. I was like, we're not getting this shit. Fuck George Lucas. What do you think he's doing now in his free time?
Jacking it.
Jacking it in San Diego?
Oh,
that's exactly what I was thinking. Jacking it in San Diego.
And this is it for our news and review. It was a slow week. What do you say, guys? I can't make up news.
I can.
The Last Guardian's coming out, guys.
Of course.
It's coming to E3 this year, I'm telling you.
Shenmue 3 confirmed.
Wasn't that part of my predictions? It was for next year? Last Guardian's gonna come out or something?
Maybe, I don't know. You had a weird prediction.
Yeah, I remember I had one that was I didn't really believe it, but I thought I was gonna. And we're gonna end on a great song. Andrew Wagner, play us out.
I'm gonna jack it where the sun always shines. He's gonna jack it and spreading the word, and now I need to ease my mind. Jacking it jacking it in San Diego. Jacking it, jack. Spanking it, jacking it, spanking it, smack. I don't need no...
Retro Requiem.